Let's talk about Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 1. Welcome to our channel. By the way, this is a super quick breakdown, so I'm not going into every character arc like that of Steve and Dustin. Steve-Dustin chemistry is not there in the series as you hope, because Dustin is still grieving from the death of Ed Demons in season 4. That emotional shift deserves its own video. Before we jump into season 5, let's do a very quick recap of what happened in season 4. Vecna is revealed to be Henry Creel, one of the staff of Dr. Brenner.
Yes, Papa.
Papa. And Vecna tries to open gates all across Hawkins. Team Hawkins learned that each new gate weakens the barrier between their worlds. 11 regained her full powers and fought Vecna inside Max's mind. But Max is saved, but she's in a coma. Meanwhile, Hopper escaped from the Soviet prison and he's back home. Safety. No. Season 4 ended with Hawkins literally torn apart. Upside Down is leaking into their world. That's exactly where Volume 1 of Season 5 picks up. The story opens by showing that Will's disappearance in Season 1 wasn't just a random. Vecna had been connected to him since the beginning. Now in 1987, Hawkins is under a military lockdown. A new character called Dr. K takes over Dr. Brenner's secret program. Her only goal is to capture 11 and weaponize her. The tone of this season feels more like Stranger Things Season 1, but with more stakes and military everywhere. In this episode, strange weather hits Hawkins. Will starts feeling Vecna's hype again, but this time as if he's a part of it. We meet the Wolf Pack, Dr. K's strike team, using sonic weapons to strike down psychic targets. At the same time, Mike's younger sister Holly sees an imaginary friend called Mr. Witsit, who's actually a projection of Vecna. Episode ends when Holly goes missing, echoing the events from 1983 when a child goes missing. That means Vecna's plan is starting again. Stranger Things Season 5 Episode 3 is one of the strongest episodes in the season so far. It mixes tension, nostalgia, and that Hawkins vibe all together again. The episode opens when Eleven and Hopper are stuck behind a disgusting flesh wall in the Upside Down. And things get worsens when the military shows up and they have a sonic device to trap Elle. It basically acts as a kryptonite to her. Then Hopper destroys it heroically and takes them down. A classic Stranger Things heroic moment. Using her telepathy skills, she interrogates one of the military officers and tries to find out what's inside the military base in the Upside Down. And she gets convinced that they are hiding another superpowered being in their vault. And she thinks it's Vecna. Meanwhile, Vecna is inside Holly Wheeler's mind, trapping her in a creepy 1950s fantasy version of the childhood home. At the same time, Will senses Vecna's next target, a bully called Derek, and the gang decides the most Stranger Things thing ever, to kidnap the whole family. So the entire gang sets up a Demogorgon trap and waits inside Derek's house so that Nancy could shoot a tracker inside the Demogorgon and track it back to Holly. It's insane, chaotic, and honestly feels like peak season 1. We also get this big emotional moment as Jonathan tries to propose Nancy with a ring, but he doesn't at the end. Will questions about relationship him that he's finally confronting his feelings for Mike. The climax hits hard, the Demogorgon arrives, the trap works, and the chaos begins. Until the monster suddenly U-turns back to the safe house where they hit Derek, where the weaker crew is waiting. It's a total panic moment. And then the big twist. Holly escapes Vecna's illusion-filled house and maps into the wood, where she finds Max alive. That's the huge twist because Max is back into the action again. Overall, episode 3 is fast, tense, emotional, and a bit of fun as well. Brings the old magic, and I really liked it. episode 4 is truly a fan fist moment because Will Byers officially becomes Will, the sorcerer. Sorry, I didn't have the hat. Then the team faces an army of Demogorgons in the military base and they are stuck there fighting them. Drawing on happy memories, Will unlocks his true potential and unlocks his connection to Vecna and he strikes back Demogorgons. He just thinks of happy memories, Castle Byers, friendship with Mike, all his friends, and he becomes more like 11. It's ultimately full circle scene where the boy who was disappeared in season 1 saves the entire cast in season 5. Vecna taunts him saying that his bond makes them the same, but Will proves that it's opposite. Love and acceptance can rewrite the darkness. When Will finally accepts who he is, that emotional clarity unlocks his psychic strength and turning trauma into power. We also learn the military's secret. They weren't just studying the upside down. They were keeping the creatures and also using psychics as a weapon deep underground. Inside the base, 11 discovers the truth behind the so-called kryptonite doors. Behind those doors, it's not Vecna, it was Kali, her long-lost sister from season 2, held prisoner for her illusion powers. Meanwhile, the emotional stakes rise in Hawkins. The closing montage is spectacular. Will's eyes flash white. 11 collapses from energy overload. Then Vecna's voice comes, the gate was never closed. Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 1 closes with hope and horror balanced perfectly. What started in 1983 with a missing kid now is a fight for humanity and soul. Drop your theories about Will's new power and subscribe for Volume 2 Battle once the new episode releases. Until then, stay out of the shadows.